Ata Ashra, Anat Malecha Ha'olam, Asher Kadishani Mitzvotav V'tzivani, Le'itatif L'tzitzit. Good morning, Sakiv. It's really nice to see you. How are you doing? Shema Yisrael Asher Eloheinu Yahweh Echad. Vahafta et Anat Elohecha ובכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודייך והיו הדברים האלה אשר נוחים מצווך היום על לבביך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לאוד על ידיך וחיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך וחיה כי ויחיו אלוהיך אל הארץ אשר נשבע לאבותיך לאברהם ליצחק וליעקב לתת לך ערים גדולות וטובות אשר לא בנית ובתים מלאים כל טובה אשר למילאת וברורות עצבים אשר לא עשת כערים וזיתים אשר לא נטעת והלכת ושבת הישמר לך פן תשכח את יהוה אשר תישך מארץ מצרים מבית עבדים. Listen, Israel. Listen, listen, listen. Yahweh Eloheinu Asher Echad. All these gods are one. And when Yahweh Eloheinu brings you into the land that he swore to your fathers Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob to assign to you, great and flourishing cities that you did not build, houses full of all good things that you did not fill, hewn cisterns that you did not hew, vineyards and olive groves that you did not plant, and you eat your fill, take heed that you do not forget Yahweh, who freed you from the land of Egypt, the house of bondage. Baruch atah Yahweh, Eloheinu melech haolam, shelo ashani isha. I repeat the name of Yahweh Eloheinu, who did not make me a woman. Baruch atah Asher, Anat malecha haolam, asher yitzaret ha'adam b'chachama uvara ve'ol. I repeat the name of Asherah Anat, who made me with many openings and cavities. Good morning, friends. So today we will continue reading our story of the descent of Inanna. Where we left off yesterday, Inanna had just died. She struck her. Inanna was turned into a corpse, a piece of rotting meat, and was hung from a hook on the wall. We are reading, this is a translation by Diane Wolkstein, right? She's a storyteller, so this translation takes a little bit more liberties with the source text, but it's nicer to read, right? It's more vivid. So this is a compilation of stories, myths about Inanna, right? That ancient Mesopotamian goddess, right? And the things that I like about it the best are how eroticized she is, right? How explicitly linked to sex and passion she is, right? So she's gone down to the underworld to revive her lover, Dimuzi, right? And bring him back to the world of the living. Hey, Hazelette. Thank you, that's really sweet. I appreciate hearing that. So, Inanna was turned into a corpse, a piece of rotting meat, and was hung from a hook on the wall. When, after 3 days and 3 nights, Inanna had not returned, Ninshubur set up a lament by her ruins. She beat the drum for her in the assembly places. She circled the houses of the gods. She tore at her eyes, she tore at her mouth, she tore at her thighs. She dressed herself in a single garment, like a beggar. Alone, she set out for Nippur and the temple of Enlil. When she entered the holy shrine, she cried out, "O Father Enlil, do not let your daughter be put to death in the underworld. Do not let your bright silver be covered with the dust of the underworld. Do not let your precious lapis be broken into stone for the stoneworker. Do not let your fragrant boxwood be cut into wood for the woodworker. Do not let the holy priestess of heaven be put to death in the underworld." Father Enlil answered angrily, "My daughter craved the great above. Inanna craved the great below. She who received the May of the underworld does not return. She who goes to the dark city stays there." Father Enlil would not help. Ninshubur went to Ur, to the temple of Nana. We're not reading myths of the people who built the pyramids. They built ziggurats, right? In Ur, there's a great ziggurat, but no pyramid. In English, the words mean different. Although at the time, they might have used the same words. I don't know. Anyway, Ninshubur went to Ur and the temple of Nana. When she entered the holy shrine, she cried out, "O Father Nana, do not let your daughter be put to death in the underworld. Do not let your bright silver be covered with dust of the underworld. Do not let the precious lapis be broken to stone for the stoneworker. Do not let your fragrant boxwood be cut into wood for the woodworker. Do not let the holy priestess of heaven be put to death in the underworld." Father Nana answered angrily, "My daughter craved the great above. Inanna craved the great below. She who receives the May of the underworld does not return. She who goes to the dark city stays there." Father Nana would not help. Ninshubur went to Eridu and the temple of Enki. When she entered the holy shrine, she cried out, "O Father Enki, do not let your daughter be put to death in the underworld. Do not let your bright silver be covered with dust of the underworld. Do not let your precious lapis be broken into stone for the stoneworker, nor your fragrant boxwood be cut into wood for the boxworker. Do not let the holy priestess of heaven be put to death in the underworld." And here we have Nana soliciting all of the gods to resurrect Inanna, to bring her back, to rescue her. Father Enki said, "What has happened? What has my daughter done? Inanna, queen of all the lands? Holy priestess of heaven, what has happened? I am troubled. I am grieved." From under his fingernail, Father Enki brought forth dirt. He fashioned the dirt into a Kugara, a creature neither male nor female. From under the fingernail of his other hand he brought forth dirt. He fashioned the dirt into a Galatur, a creature neither male nor female. He gave the food of life to the Kugara. He gave the water of life to the Galatur. Anki spoke to the Kugara and the Galatur, saying, "Go to the underworld. Enter the door like flies. Ereshkigal, the queen of the underworld, is moaning, with cries of a woman about to give birth. No linen is spread over her body. Her breasts are uncovered. Her hair swirls about her head like leeks. When she cries, 'Oh, oh, my inside,' cry also, 'Oh, oh, your inside.' When she cries, 'Oh, oh, my outside,' cry also, 'Oh, oh, your outside.' The queen will be pleased. She will offer you a gift. Ask her only for the corpse that hangs from the hook on the wall. One you will sprinkle with the food of life on it. The other you will sprinkle the water of life. Inanna will arise. So, with that, we will pause for the day, right? I think that's so interesting, right? The Kugara and the Galatur, beings that we have no description of, although I imagine those original people who originally heard these stories would have vivid ideas, vivid descriptions in their mind of the Kugara and the Galatur, but the only thing that we know about them is that they are neither male nor female. A little bit of both. Yes, it is one of the oldest hedonist pagan, right? And I think it is telling that in these myths about Inanna, right, like so rife with what is the feminine, that there too you would find these more ambiguous creatures, right? Because these stories, at least the way that I read them, I can't help but read them as statements or assertions of gender, right? The way that it works or the way that it doesn't. Because that's the lens that I necessarily see the world through, unfortunately, or fortunately, who knows. Good morning, Rain. How are you? It's really nice to see you. So, we will leave off there, and we'll return tomorrow to hear how the Kugara and the Galatur rescue Inanna from her place of death. So, how are you doing, Rain? What are you up to today? I'm glad you're well. I have a large meeting today. It's a meeting I've been working towards for months and months. And I hope it goes well. It's a big academic meeting. So, now it's time to say Arati. So the word Arati means flame in Sanskrit. Here we have our little flame. So we can say the names of all of these old gods and remind ourselves how we are connected to all which came before. Jaya Jaya Arati Vina Vinayaka Vina Vinayaka Shri Ganesha Jaya Jaya Arati Subramanya Subramanya Kartikeya Jaya Jaya Arati Venugopala Venugopala Venuola Papa Vidura Navanita Choya Jaya Jaya Arati Venkantaramana Venkantaramana Sankatarana Sitarama Radhe Shama Jaya Jaya Arati Gauri Manohara Gauri Manohara Bhavani Sankara Samba Sadashiva Uma Maheshwara Jaya Jaya Arati Raja Rajeshwari Raja Rajeshwari Tripura Sundari Mahalakshmi Mahasaraswati Mahakali Mahashakti Jaya Jaya Arati Anjaneya Anjaneya Hanumanta Jaya Jaya Arati Dattatreya Trimurti Avatara Jaya Jaya Arati Adityaya Adityaya Bhaskaraya Jaya Jaya Arati Sanistaraya Sanistaraya Bhaskaraya Jaya Jaya Arati Sankaracharya Sankaracharya Advaita Gurave Jaya Jaya Arati Sadgurunata Sadgurunata Shivananda Jaya Jaya Arati Vishnu Devananda Vishnu Devananda Vishnu Devananda Jaya Jaya Arati Agastya Munaye Agastya Munaye Shriyama Priyaye Jaya Jaya Arati Ayappa Swamine Ayappa Swamine Dharma Shastave Jaya Jaya Arati Jesus Gurave Moses Gurave Buddha Gurave Jaya Jaya Arati Muhammad Gurave Guru Nanak Gurave Samastya Gurubho Namaha Jaya Jaya Arati Venugopala. Natatra Sayobati Natandra Karatam Nema Vidyobati Kutoya Magni Tomeva Bantam and Bandi Sarvam Tasya Basya Samidam Vivanti Om Gange Kayamane Kaira Govari Saraswati Narmade Siddhikaveri Namastitam Namo Namaha Tvameva Mata Chapita Tvameva Tvameva Bandisha Saka Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravidam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Kayena Vacha Manasandriyarva Budyat Manava Prakrite Sabhavad Karomiyadyad Sakalam Parasmahi Narayanaiti Sarmarpayami Sarvadharmam Pravichayam Amikam Saradam Vrija Aham Sva Sarva Papayo Mokshayami Masucha. Whatever actions I perform with my body, speech, mind, senses, my nature, my intellect, or my emotions, all these I dedicate to you. Thank you for the orange juice. I appreciate you. Yes, you can have some. That's why it's there. I was gonna have breakfast very soon. Gonna say Kadish and then eat rice. Would you like to eat some rice with me?
Yeah, but I want to tell you about the things that are happening in Virginia.
It's very good gossip, apparently.
It's very good gossip.
Okay, well, you probably shouldn't talk about it.
Well, you have your cameras on.
No.
Nope. Nope. Absolutely not. Secret gossip.
Secret gossip. Am I gonna care?
Maybe.
Okay. Well, let's say Kadish.
No, you're not gonna care, but I still want to tell you.
Okay. I mean, I am interested, because it sounds
Juicy.
juicy. They're a troll, my friend. And, you know, trolls are gonna troll.
Who, me? Somebody else.
No. Talk to Sam Bunsen is trying to troll me. Kind of politely, but, you know, they're a troll. Yeah. So, we'll say Kadish now. So, Kadish is a prayer of grief, a prayer of mourning. We say these words to remember what we have lost, or what we have failed to gain, perhaps. Those people who are no longer with us. Because it's good for grief to be public. I'm glad you're here, Sage. These are words that people have been saying for a very, very long time in response to death. The word Kadish means holy or sacred. It's the name of some old goddesses. And we will say these words. Yidgadal v'yidgadash shemei Rama. B'yama divrachyote b'yamlich malchute. B'chayachon v'yomechon v'chayedu kol beit Yisrael. B'gala v'zman kari v'imru. Amen. Yehi shemei Rabba meva'arach li'olam. Amen. Amaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitba'ar v'yirmam v'yitnasei v'yitadar v'yitale v'yitalas shemei d'kudesha b'richu. Le'ela min kol berchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata. Jamiran b'yama v'imru. Amen. Yehi shlama Rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'yachol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. O say shalom b'mramav huya asay shalom aleinu v'yachol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. O say shalom b'mramav huya asay shalom aleinu v'yachol Yisrael v'imru v'imru. Amen. Hello from the East Coast of the United States. Thanks, Crypto Gamer, for all of those nice emojis. I really do appreciate it. So I'm gonna go now, because I have a meeting to get to, a very important meeting, pretty soon. But I really appreciate all you who choose to spend your morning with me like this. So, like Crypto Gamer, you can show your curiosity by sending funny little emojis, monetized emojis. Thanks, Crypto. You can also check out the links in my bio and support the stream on Patreon or with a one-time tip, or you can subscribe on TikTok. There's 1,000 ways to do it. But do know that I'm very grateful that I am able to spend this time with you like this.
You could do like I do and literally give her all of your money.
I wouldn't recommend that. I would probably resent it. But I will see you here tomorrow to say these words one more time. And until then, I hope you have a really lovely day.